So where do you get beef fat? There are not many places where you can get beef fat. It's very hard to find. In supermarkets, you may be able to get it, but it really depends. You have to just keep on asking and seeing whether they will actually sell it to you. You can try high-end butchers like Meet the Butcher, but your best bet is probably beef butchers at the wet market. Actually, I recently discovered that maybe beef butchers at wet markets may not be the best place to find beef fat. You see, I interviewed a few butchers and found out that because beef can be quite expensive and wet market customers are not willing to pay a premium, most beef butchers will only stock cheaper cuts like chuck beef. So what beef butchers do is to cut away the fat on the meat because customers do not like their meat to be fatty because of high cholesterol. And cuts like chuck beef do not have much fat on them. And the butchers, they will not order fat from suppliers because there's simply no demand. That said, I know of some beef butchers who are starting to expand their range because customers are starting to get more affluent. So depending on the area, they will try to bring in some of the more expensive cuts like ribeyes, sirloins, and briskets and wagyu, that sort of thing. But on the one hand, customers are getting affluent and they can afford more expensive meat, but they still have that old school thinking that fat is bad. So butchers will actually trim away the fat and throw it away and sell the remaining meat to customers. But for me, I've managed to negotiate with my butcher to sell the fat to me instead of throwing it away. And he sells the more expensive cuts. It's a bonus for him because he can actually make money from the fat for a change, whereas it would have been normally thrown away. So be on the lookout for butchers who can sell you more expensive cuts like ribeyes, sirloins and briskets, and talk to them and they may sell the fat to you for a price. I've managed to build up a relationship with my butcher. So he gives me maybe about 500 grams a week or so. That's if I'm lucky. Usually sometimes it's only 100, 200 or 300 grams or 400 grams. So what I do is that I have to supplement it by actually ordering it online. Sometimes you can find it on Shopee and Lazada. Okay, so this is how you get it online. Go to Lazada. Let's see if they have it. Type beef fat. And there you go, the first one over there. See? Tasty Food Affair beef. That's $6.50 and that's 500 grams. There's another one here, beef tallow. See? It's $17, but it's $17 for 300. Might as well do it yourself. Hop over to Shopee. Beef fat. There's one halal minced beef fat over here. $35 for 2 kg, which is insanely expensive. I'm pretty sure it's good, but yeah, expensive. Might as well go for the Tasty Food Affair one over here. This is probably the same product, 500 grams for $6.85. So yeah.